Howdy doody partners! Welcome back to Hyla Cooking. So over the summer I had a whole lot of requests for chicken fried steak. And fortunately for you, you know who you are. My dad has a really awesome recipe for chicken fried steak. So today I'm going to make my dad's special chicken fried steak for you, which is the best in the world, and that is not a lie or an exaggeration. Scout's honor. I don't know, I'm a girl. It might be 3. Smoky. Okay, so all we need is some eggs, some saltine crackers, some flour, and then I have here a round steak, which a lot of times you can get something that's called a cubed steak, which is like a cheaper cut of meat that's already been tenderized, which is, I'm sure, what my dad used when I was a kid. But I've spent the extra like 79 cents a pound or whatever and got this round steak, so it's going to be a little bit more tender, but I am still going to tenderize it. So that is step numero uno. This is about 3/4 of a pound. Just start with the flat side and kind of like boop, boop, boop. And this is not like the time to like take out your aggression. You're not trying to like beat the hell out of it because you'll punch holes in it. You don't want to do that. Just trying to make it a little bit thinner, a little bit bigger. And then just go lightly over it with the little serrated side, the forky side. Awesome. See, look, before and after, it's like twice as big. All right, so these are all hammered out. I'm gonna sprinkle them with a little bit of salt and then just set them aside while I prepare my dredging mixtures. So that's also gonna be seasoned, but you know, what the hell. Do that on the meat too. Okay, so first thing is, I got my eggs here and I'm just gonna beat them up to make my little egg batter, which is actually just eggs. Okay, that looks pretty uniform. Now I've got the saltines here. I have successfully also used oyster crackers in the past, which sometimes are better because they're cheaper. In this case, I got saltines. I don't know why I do these things, but you can use oyster crackers too. Basically the same thing. And I'm just crumbling these up with my hands. I know a lot of people would tell you to like get a Ziploc bag and pound it out with a rolling pin and all that stuff, but to me that just seems like a waste of a Ziploc bag. So I'm just gonna use my little paws, and it's totally fine if you have like big chunks. Like I like it that way because then when you fry up the chicken fried steaks, you get these big like crispy crouton-y things on your steaks, and it's delicious. Cool. Step 5 down. I don't know how many steps, I haven't been counting. Okay, then I've got just some plain old flour, and then this is where we're gonna put our seasoning. Probably, maybe half a cup of flour will be fine. So I'm gonna salt that. Maybe not that much, just because the saltines, I got the salted crackers, so there's a little bit of salt there too. But I am going to put in a whole lot of pepper because I like pepper. So, blam. Now, the order of operations is, okay, so my dad always does it, egg, flour, egg, crackers. So that's how I do it. Now, a lot of things, when you're breading stuff, will have you dip it in flour first. That is not how my dad did it, and who am I to question my dad? So, egg, kind of let it go a little bit, and then we've got our flour, just a light little 1-2, okay, and then back in the egg, and over to the crackers. Yay! And get some of your like little cracker crumbs from the underneath side and get them all over there too. Okie dokie, awesome. This is actually perfect amount of crackers. Okay, so let's cook them. Actually, I am going to wash my mitts first and kind of get some of this junk out of the way. So, hasta un second, people. Okay, so my mitts are clean. I'm gonna turn my skillet on and letting it heat up. I've got here a jar of bacon grease that I save every time I make bacon in a skillet, and it's perfect for making chicken fried steak with. If you don't have bacon grease, you can use oil and vegetable oil, or lard, or you could use shortening, although you didn't hear that from me because I don't ever use shortening, but whatever, you could. So we're not gonna like deep fry these like they do in a lot of restaurants. This is more of a pan fry, so we're just trying to get maybe 1/4 of an inch of oil in there. And I also like using bacon fat because it melts real fast and heats up real fast, so hooray. Okay, that might be enough. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, okay, cool. So we'll give that a minute to heat up. And then the cooking part is actually pretty quick. Okay, let's put the small one in first because that's the first one I did, I think. So the longer, anytime you're like breading something, the longer you let it sit before you go try to cook it, the better the breading is gonna stick. So, yay. Aww, Daddy. Okay, so this will probably take, oh, I don't know, 3 minutes or something, and then we'll flip it and get the other side, and then I'm gonna start getting my gravy ready, I guess, while that's cooking. All right, so it's totally okay to flip it more than once if you need to, if it starts getting extra brown. And I've turned it down to like medium heat, so we'll give it a couple more minutes and then we'll eat it. Okay, awesome. So, carefully let it drip a little bit. And then, now some people serve this with ketchup. I do not. So I made some gravy, and there's another episode on gravy if you don't know how to do it. A lot of times people too will like get the chicken fried steak made and then use this grease to make the gravy, but I don't like to do that because then your chicken fried steak gets cold. So I just use some of my bacon grease to make up a little separate thing of cream gravy. So let us, and also I'm not gonna dump the gravy all over the top because then it's just gonna get all like soggy and my delicious crispiness is gonna get ruined. So I'm just gonna get me a little bite like that. And then it's just like chicken nuggets. You can just dip it in there. Just kidding, it's not like that at all. Because it's actual food. Okay, cool. Beautiful. Mmm. Oh man, that takes me back. Awesome. Well, that's the world's best chicken fried steak, thanks to my dad. So check that out. I hope you make it. It's about to get like kind of wintry times, and you could have this with some mashed potatoes and stuff, and you know, be all old timey. So awesome. I'm gonna go finish this, and I will see you later. And also, I wanted to give a special thanks to my girl Jenny Thompson, who made me this cute apron. Thanks, girl. All right. See y'all.